We're beating you on Sunday. We're beating you on Sunday. We are beating you on Sunday. You are still that shit piss poor club.
Oh my God! Oh my fucking days! You absolute fucking pricks!
We're beating you on Sunday. We're beating you on Sunday.
I hate all of you, bro. Leave my club, blood. Yeah? The fan base can fuck off. The players can fuck off. Yeah? I'm done with everyone, bruv.
Zerkamp. They missed Zerkamp today, guys. Zerkamp. Shame he didn't travel. Oh, he did. He did nothing. The Dutch maestro. The Dutch maestro. The Dutch maestro.
Saeed, tell me the location of that car park. I'll drive up to Manny. Meet me there. Havertz, meet me there.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We
the
are
best
live.
intro ever.
Yo.
The best intro to a live ever. Pick up the editors. Pick up the United editors. You know that those editors are United fans.
Yeah, man. Big up to him, man. Big up to the brother that did it. You know what I'm saying? He knows who he is. Shout out to him, man. But yeah, man, Monday Straightjacket podcast, 315. Smash a like on the video if you can. That'll be amazing. We're through to the FA Cup 4th round. Life is good. We're unbeaten in January. It's all good and rosy for now. But yeah, man. Nordin, how are you, man? You here? My voice is gone, man. I've been shouting too much yesterday, man. Like, bro, what's going on, man?
Saeed, I'm good. Saeed, like a DJ, please rewind that intro for me, please, one more time. Just please.
No, we'll do it at the end. When
please,
the show's
one more
finished.
time, man. I need to see that again, man.
We'll do it at the end. We'll do it at the end. We'll do it at the end. We'll do it at the end, man.
No, I'm good. I'm good. It's cold out here, innit? I'm good. I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Back to work, innit? It's that January, innit? Back to work settings and everything else. So, yeah. Big up. Good to see our Queen, Mina. How you doing, Mina? Sending love, Queen. Hope the family.
I'm good, man. How you lot doing?
I'm good. Listen, you know who I was happy the most for? Cockney Reds. I was so happy for the Cockney Reds. You know? I swear, because the way they diving about and the way the referee was, I was so happy for you guys. I was so happy for you guys. Yeah, but love.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Big up to everyone who's locked in right now. There's nearly 600 people in the building already. Big up to Mina for the raid as well. Big up to Nuruddin for the raid as well. So big up to everyone who's here, man. Musa will join us as well. And yeah, Mina, obviously me and Nuruddin, we spoke, obviously and whatnot. Like, it's a good feeling, man. Good feeling. And we're through, you know, and it's been a good couple of weeks for us so far in this kind of period.
But let's not get too carried away, though.
Yeah. Of course.
But also, don't let people dictate. Don't let opponents dictate to you how you can and can't celebrate.
Absolutely.
But as United fans, we have to tell each other, let's not get too carried away. But if an Arsenal fan tells you don't get too carried away, tell them shut up.
Shut up. Rude boy, shut up. You know the ones.
Nah, but listen, you know what? Yeah. And this is a genuine question to like any Arsenal fan that's watching right now. How are they happy with the tactic from Arteta of just putting balls into the box and putting 3-4 guys on the edge of the box and one target man in the middle and just waiting for the second ball to come out and putting it back in? Yesterday, before I stopped checking, but they had 39 crosses at one point and only 7 were accurate. The rest of United were able to deal with it. And I'm just like, I get they have an issue with their front line, but also Kai Havertz, justice was served.
Justice.
You know me, I believe in karma. What goes around comes around. So if you do something wrong, your karma is gonna come back and bite you in the ass. And he got that penalty, which we could talk about the officiating, but you know what? I realized I'm tired of complaining about the officiating in England. It makes no difference if we sit here and complain about it all the time. Had the result gone a different way, I think we would have talked about the officiating. But to get that penalty and then to miss his own penalty, yeah, justice.
Justice.
I just want to support your what you just made. Manchester United made 30 headed clearances in the game. 30 headed clearances. Get it off the BBC. 30 headed clearances.
Wow. Fair play to Dalot, Maguire, who was in there.
He was winning headers that he had no business winning.
Yeah.
He was winning headers that he had no business winning.
Fair play. Fair flipping play, man. Like, the defense deserved a lot of credit, man. Maguire, Nuri, you've always got a lot to say about him, but, he's been excellent.
Like the first half, I'm not going to lie to you, he was shaky. The whole team was shaky first half.
Yeah.
But second half, as soon as we came and pressed them up the pitch a little bit, went in their faces, stopped paying respect to them. I don't know what you watched at me, but I thought we were respecting them too much in the first half. By going into that, we were respecting them. We were standing off them, letting them play through us, letting them, Martinelli was making those runs in the middle. And I was like, what's going on here? What are we doing? And we were treating the ball like a hot potato when we won the ball back. But second half we went on the front foot and we deserved to go ahead. To me, I don't think they were having attempts on goal till about the 60-something minute. Till they went 1-0 down.
Rice came on.
Yeah.
They went 1-0 down, so it is what it is, people. But I would like us to hold the ball better. I would like us to play better. But for me, the red card, that's my only thing. I disagree with Saeed and Vas that Amorim, for me, has to read the game. And Diego Dalot is a dopey guy. He's a dopey guy.
Yeah, I think he's done at United. Yeah. United need to upgrade on him.
Honestly, I don't trust him when he gets the first yellow card. So for me, he should have read the game and basically got him out of there.
For me, what shocked me the most, though, like that yellow. Firstly, the ref from the first yellow card he played, I knew he was trigger happy with his yellows, especially for United players. But what I didn't understand with Diogo Dalot is, I think it's Martinelli. Who was it? Was it Martinelli that he took out, right?
Martinelli the second time, yeah.
But you can see it's a heavy touch that Martinelli takes.
I know.
To kind of take the ball away from any threat. So if he had just stood his ground, Martinelli would have gone into the wide channel and maybe he could have had a better duel chance of winning it in a 50-50 stand-up duel. But the fact that he flew into a challenge, for me, shows how reckless you are. It's reckless. There's no other explanation. And you're on a yellow in a game where you can tell, like, if we can see that the ref is trigger happy with cards, players can tell as well.
Yes.
And that's, for me, that's the difference between people reading the game better. I don't know how, I'm not going to lie, guys, I don't know how Ugarte didn't get sent off.
VAR helped him. Obviously, he got
no VAR.
Havertz got him by the throat.
Yeah, Havertz got him first. Yeah. There was no VAR. If there was VAR, I think he would have got sent off.
Sent off. I know. But I love my. You're
on mute. You're on mute, Nuruddin.
Yeah, you're on mute.
I think Havertz would have got sent off as well, Naya.
Yeah.
And the player who pushes Ugarte onto the floor would have got sent off as well. So now that they want to charge Ugarte, so that means have you not heard all the newspapers that they're all the movement.
What's this?
So let me explain to you. So what they try to do is what is called retrospective. If I can't say the word retro, the FA. They want the FA to watch the game again. It's being reported or after somebody's reported it.
Retrospective,
retrospective punishment, 3-game match ban. That's what they're saying for Ugarte. And I'm saying if they want to do that, that means then two Arsenal players have to be 3-match ban as well.
What? What? I didn't know about this one. Could be getting a ban.
It's all over the papers, man.
I generally haven't seen anything.
When I went to the shop this morning, it's all over the back pages, man. They're all there.
No, man, that's what I'm saying, man.
British media, man.
These oh man, they don't like when United winning
media, man.
I've noticed they don't like it when United win. They don't like it. They don't like it, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Retrospectively, yeah. Big up,
yeah.
Big up East Qatar.
Yeah. Big up Killis in the chat says, "Take your time with it. Take your time with it. Enjoy, my United fans. We've ended Arsenal season. Arteta, the ref favored United. We deserve to win. Spicy Spurs or Sangria Stoke. I think Sangria Stoke for me sounds a bit better. You know what I
mean? But how can he possibly think that? I got Liverpool fans, I got City fans, all telling me what the hell was that refereeing about? Bro. They're like two of our biggest rivals here, Liverpool and City, and their fans are telling me, that referee was mad.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, it's awful. Honestly, like for me, we got away with it, like I said to you. Bayern did. Listen, I've got to put my hands up to him. I give it to him. Wallahi, he performed very, very well in that game. I thought he was
I hope they took him to a Turkish kebab spot after the game in North London.
Yeah.
Before they came back to Manchester and they treated him to a meal because he deserves it. He actually, like, I'm sure a lot of us, because I was questioning why he would start. And Amorim announced it 2 days before the game that he's going to start. But his passing in the first half, let's be honest, it was shaky. But the whole team was shaky.
He's passing through the whole half.
Yeah.
the whole game.
There's one time he kicks the ball and it doesn't even go past like United's own half. But that penalty changed the, I think, trajectory of the game for United. When he saved that penalty, it's like so much confidence came up for him and the players.
Everybody got angry. It was the Hulk moment, Nina. It was that Hulk moment.
Yeah.
Everybody turned green, then everybody went green, man. Everybody, because he was so blatant. It was so blatant. Like, it was the handoff. He tried to hand him off like that. That happens all the time in football, where inside the box, outside the box, it was a little hand. And he goes down like he's been shot at the back of the head.
No, I know.
Cheating bastard. What a cheat, honestly, what a cheat. Players who do that, man.
But
fair and square, man.
Yeah.
I call out when United players do it. I'm one of those fans that I call it out. When United players dive, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I agree. But fair play to the manager, though. He said when we lost to Tottenham, everyone blamed Bayande, and today he's the shining light in the team. Like, fair play, man. This manager, he's on it in terms of identifying certain things and understanding that where we focus on one player or one player this that.
Did you see Bayande's interview after the game where he was talking about the manager and he was saying we love him, he loves us, he helps us. Where's Musa? Because Musa a couple of weeks ago was saying he's on to Amorim, and now suddenly he's not here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm trying to say, man. A lot of people are telling him, oh, he's got to change his system. He's got to do this. He's got to do that. Like, you see him, by the way, at the end of the game, the full-time whistle. They even celebrate, walk straight to the tunnel. Bye-bye. Like, he's so calm. His calmness is like,
I don't think it's him being calm. I think he knows that there's a mountain ahead of us.
Massive problems.
Yeah, I agree. But I like the fact that he's just on to the next game now. We've got Southampton to think about. Then we got Brighton. Then we got Rangers. Then we got, just on to the next game. Us fans, we can do all the celebration. We're fans. We shout out to the away end. I told you, man, there's no better fans than United away end. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, bro, like, you guys, if you've been away end United, it's different class.
It's the best in the world, man.
Honestly, it's unbelievable. The support through thick and thin, they'll be there. 6,000-7,000. So shout out to the away fans, you know what I mean? And I thought, listen, I'm gonna give it to you, Nordin, because me and Nordin had a disagreement, Mina, I said, why is he bringing on Collier? Bring on Casemiro. But you know what?
I think he was right.
Yeah, and he was right. Fair play. Collier was good. All the substitutions were very, very good, man. But especially Collier. I thought Collier, for maturity to come in a game where you've got 10 men, you could easily just lose your positioning. You could, get a bit excited and try to charge forward. But you know what? Like, he said, see you later. And done his job, man. And fair play to Collier, man. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I was thinking, does the manager rate him? Does he not rate him? Like, what's going on? So, Collier, man, I thought he was excellent. Game management experience from a 20-year-old. Spot on. Absolutely spot on. And I thought he played well as well. And
what do you think of Højlund?
Wallahi, I'm actually getting tired of talking about him, I really am, like, me not, like, and you know what it is, me and you, KG, like, there's a reason why I stand for Xerxes, because I know he's got principles. I don't see any principles in Højlund, man. And I've tried to back it. I don't even like, for me, when you look at me, like, I don't really bash him the way other people bash him. I'm just like, I know he's not good enough. I'm not like, we know he's not good enough to be starting for Man United. And it's like, he's at Man United. He's jumped the system. You see how he's jumped the system. He's gone from Copenhagen one season, straight to Atalanta one season, straight to Man United. Like, he's just like, his step up is too big. It's too big.
But yeah, I think United's to blame for some of it as well, because
of course
they are to blame. No, they could have got him. There's nothing wrong with getting him, but they brought him into a structure that is not one for a young player to grow in, especially as a striker.
Yeah.
Especially as a striker, he came in and the only other striker that he had with him was Martial.
Yeah.
Then Martial leaves, and suddenly second season, and he's got no one. He's got no one to learn from. I actually think if it wasn't for the price tag, a loan spell might have done him well when he joined United. And people are going to say, how you saying loan spell? People are going to say, how you saying loan spell when he scored 16 goals last season? But guys, he didn't score his first Premier League game until December 26th. I think people forget that sometimes. Yeah. Right now, this season, he scored twice in the Premier League. The last time he scored was over a month ago in the league. And fair enough, United haven't been scoring at a rapid rate. But when you're meant to be leading the front line, even yesterday, for example, I felt like, again, similar to other players, I felt like he grew into the game. Same as Garnacho. I feel like Garnacho grew into the game as well.
Garnacho grew into the game.
In the first 35 minutes, 40 minutes, his hold-up play was so poor. And not just his hold-up play, but even his decision-making was poor. There was a chance that he got to hold the ball up, basically. And he tried to do a flick into space and lost the ball.
Yeah. We talked about that.
There's no way you look at Garnacho in front of you, Bruno to the right of you, and you think, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little flick to take a touch and run into space and lose possession. And I think Xerxes, after yesterday's performance, I think Xerxes should start against Southampton.
I've already said that, Mina. Said that he has to start. So
he should get a fair chance.
Mina, I'll take what you said and just add on to it. I don't think any of the young players, I don't think nobody just striker. I don't think any young players. Manchester United is not a stable football club. Manchester United is a shit show of a football club. It's chaos. And the expectation of the big fan base that we've got is unrealistic to where we are at the football club right at this moment in time. And the pressure that's on all these young players is humongous, right? So if you go and check out my video, I did a video, it's called My 2 Pence, yeah? Got this series now on United Real Therapy where I do videos on about the pressing subjects about Manchester. I did a video about Kobe. And at the end, I disagree with both of you. I don't know what I definitely disagree with Saeed. I think Kobe, for me, I'm like, go to a big club where it's a stable where they can get the best out of you. So genuinely, like, that's why I'm not too asked about, we're going to talk about it in a minute about the Garnacho. I want 55 million, Saeed, because Napoli get way over what the price is, right? I was live before, somebody said to me, you know what? 15 million. Well, some of our fan base think he's that shit.
No.
If you go and listen, you're only good as your last 2 games, Saeed. You're only good as you tracked it. In 2 big games, he had 2 fantastic assists. Not just like giving the ball to somebody and that person do it. Yeah, against Liverpool. He set up Ahmad for Liverpool equalizer, and then he set up for Bruno. So at the moment, his decision making is slightly improving. Yeah, we need to see a larger sample.
A different mentality now.
So listen, if they want him, they need to pay 55 million because no other club like Napoli, they get the money they want for their players, and Manchester United need to start doing that. But I don't genuinely, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I don't think Manchester United is stable enough to have players to be able to bring through. Honestly, like I genuinely don't. You know, I've been saying this from what I've been saying about Martial, what's been happening to Rashford, the lack of coaching, the types of coaches that we're picking. So for me, I 100% agree with what Mina's saying, that Xerxes, like the idea that he's under so much pressure. And to be fair to Rasmus, we don't create jack. But that situation, what you were talking about, Mina, he did this skip thing, like a Cruyff turn thing, and all he had to do was just control the ball. Yeah. That's all I needed to do. Control the ball. We're under the cosh, right? We need an outlet, control the ball, read the game.
Simple.
There you go. Bruno here, bam. Garnacho here, play it off. Don't overcomplicate it. Exactly the way that what's his name? Xerxes came on in that last cameo. That to me is his best cameo performance in the Manchester United shirt. What he did. He gave us a threat and he gave us an outlet to get out. And he was actually blocking shots. He was tackling people. And he was, getting within the fight. So for me, I said Rasmus has to start. Xerxes has to start. And to be fair, I look at Rasmus, I think he needs to be taken out of the team for a bit. I really look at him, I think maybe we need to play with a false stand for a bit. Honestly, just for his own good. Do you know what I mean? At this moment in time, nothing's clicking for him. So he maybe needs to take a couple of games being on the bench just to get that, you know what I mean? And come on, and then when defenders are tired, maybe, you know what I mean, towards the end of games, and maybe come and show what he can do. But yeah, to me, Xerxes, and I was so happy for him. I was so happy. And yesterday I called it. The only guy I didn't call the penalty guys, right? I called every other penalty taker except for Martinez. Because I thought Martinez was injured. On the BBC, they didn't show us. I said, Euro will take one. I was right. I said, Xerxes will take one. I said, obviously, Ahmad and Bruno will take one. But yeah, boy, Xerxes, that absolute technique to whip that, I was in no doubt he was going to score. Him and Vass were shit in their pants. They were like, no, Xerxes, please. No.
Yeah.
He whipped it, mate. Whipped it into that corner. Good night, Arsenal.
Good night, Arsenal, man. And you know what, man? I just think for me, like, you know, we deserved it in the end. Our defending, like Dalot, was more than made up for the situation now against against Liverpool. That was excellent as well. So I'm so happy, man. And for me, I'm so happy for this team, and we now move on, Minna, and we move on to Southampton. But before we get into that, let's look at some transfer news. Big up to everyone who's locked in right now. Smash a like on the video. We've got nearly 1,000 people in the building. But yeah, the Garnacho news come about a couple of hours ago, and Napoli have offered Man United 38 million, including bonuses, for Alejandro Garnacho. United are asking for around 60 million. The source is, to be fair, he had a decent run 2 years ago with Højlund and Onana, and he did well over there. So it's not as if he's not a great source in that regard.
I think he's an Italian source, isn't it?
Italian source. Yeah, Italian source. He's the one that broke the Højlund news, and the I think he's actually still got his pinned. Has he got his pinned? No, he's gone now. But yeah, Minna, what are you saying? The thing is, Garnacho though, if you do sell him, like, you're gonna have to get someone in, like. Can't just sell him.
What's the breaking news? Sorry, what's the breaking news? What are you saying?
About the Garnacho. Let's talk about the Garnacho.
Oh, the 38 million, yeah. Now we want 55, mate. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know what? I have a strong feeling between Kobe and Garnacho, one of them is leaving.
Yeah.
I have a very strong feeling.
Yeah. I'm surprised Conte's going in for him, man. Like, I didn't expect him to go in for Garnacho. Not looking at the wingers that he's normally had with him, in terms of, he likes more, like, I don't know. I didn't expect him to go for that one, but like I said,
I think it's like a domino effect, isn't it? Because Kvaratskhelia is linked to PSG, Nuno Mendes is linked to United, Garnacho is linked to Napoli. So it's like, if Napoli sell Kvaratskhelia, they have to bring in a replacement for him.
Yeah.
And if PSG bring him Kvaratskhelia in, they need to sell someone.
Facts.
And Nuno Mendes is linked to United, so it does kind of make sense.
Mendes? Are they some of the Mendes? Are they Mendes clients as well?
I have no idea.
Mendes always pulling those kind of tricks, innit?
No, it's not Mendes client. Garnacho. No, it's not. It's got
Garnacho and Ahmad. That's it. They've got their own.
Yeah, they got their own agents. Yeah, but I don't believe it. Like I said, for me, I look at it from my point of view. If you could get around 40 to 50, I'll be happy with that one. I know Lauren is saying 60
40 to 50.
40 around 40 to 50, yeah. You can get that.
And then you're gonna complain, oh, we don't sell our players well.
No, but you think you get more for that?
Yeah, 55 million in this market,
bro. Dewsbury Hall went for 30 million last summer.
Okay.
And you're telling me Garnacho is maybe 10 or so more.
Okay, I genuinely thought you thought, like, I'd be happy with that one.
If you're an XG kid, mate, if you're the FIFA people, then his goal contributions and goals this season have been up there, mate. Sorry. This is again another test for the Ineos group as to how much they can sell him then for. Because if you're saying you could get it for 70, then let's see.
No, 70 is too much. Me, it's 50 to 60.
55. I say 50. So me and Saeed, I'll take 55 off your hand now. Big up Sophia. Big up. Make sure you check her channel out.
Yeah, me it's 50 to 60.
Yeah.
Okay. 40 is a piss take, 65 million. This is where I'm at. I'm saying 40 to 50. Shout out my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying 40 to 50. But again, if you could surprise me, bro, why not, man? the more the merrier. I just don't know if it's talent or whatever. You know what I mean?
You don't know, Saeed. You don't know. So Manchester United, like I explained to you, is a very unstable football club, and it's extremely difficult to be able to showcase your talents as a young player. It's extremely difficult. You've seen what happens to him. So no, 55 million, mate. And of all the effing teams in world football, Napoli, man, I cannot moan. They get way over the money for all the players they ever sell.
Yeah.
Cavani, way overpriced.
Oh, we got an exclusive. What's this? My United. Don't know if this is any news for United fans, but we've got some exclusive from Fabrizio.
Rashford
right wing back. Is he a right wing back? What's he called? What's he? Nini Dorgeles, winger. Malacia winger.
Yeah, we need one of them.
Yeah.
Bring it up on screen.
So we got Man United add Nini Dorgeles from RB Salzburg to their list of options for January summer. Malacia winger being monitored by the club. Initial talks to be informed on price package took place. Man United keep working on that before making a decision. Okay.
Yeah.
Who this
We'll have this with our recruitment guy, innit?
Yeah, this is what I like, though. You know,
Pavel
when
probably brought him
talents like this.
Pavel, yeah.
I like this.
Saeed, go to YouTube. Let's have a look at him. Let's see.
No, we're gonna get copyrighted.
Copyrighted on YouTube.
Yeah, you
I can't lie, bro. He was on loan in the Belgium league last season, and he got 13 goals in 36 appearances as a winger.
Oh, how old is he? Does he say?
He's 20, 22,
20.
22,
Hey?
22,
20.
22.
Now that's a bit. I don't know about that one. Then 22. You should be set, man, right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Saeed, you're a bit too harsh.
Nah, I don't know. Miller, how was you really like 22? Like, yo, we can't really consider him a star boy. Is that a star boy though? Can we really hype him up to be a star boy?
Saeed, you don't know different players developing different age stages as well. The biggest thing I want to know is how many games has he played for IP Leipzig?
For RB Salzburg, he's played 38 games.
Salzburg, yeah.
He's played 38 games, but he's been on 3 loan spells in the last 3 seasons.
But I don't know about that one. I can't lie.
What if you can
You never know. You never know.
Listen, Mina, how much would you really want for him? 20 million? I'll take the risk for 20 million. I'll take the risk for 20 million.
Are you sure it's 22, man? Them?
Yeah, but I'll take it for 20 million. That's a risk worth doing, 20 million.
Man, yo, Mina, why are you laughing for, man?
I'm laughing at you. Why
are you laughing?
What's his name? So you on there? What's his name?
What had go on there? I understand what you're trying to get.
I come on that.
You need to stop.
I didn't listen that. Don't be.
What's his name?
I can't lie. Like, I'm thinking for me, like, you know, profile wise. So look at his clubs he's been at. Yeah, RB Salzburg, 38 games, 9 goals. Leffering, 31 games, 10 goals. He's on FC Reed, 40 games, 2 goals. Westerlo loan, 35, 13 goals.
He's gone out and to be honest, he plays for the senior team, the national team.
Oh yeah, he does. And ain't Mama from Mali as well. What's Mama called?
Sekou Kono, yeah.
Sekou Kono, man. Yo, got the Mali things. You know what I'm saying?
So what's his name, Saeed? How do you spell his first name?
He's called Neni Dorgeles.
But it's weird because his name is actually Dorgeles Nene, yeah. But why do they do it backwards?
I don't know.
And his brother, because he's got a brother as well whose surname is Nene, so his surname should be Nene as well. His brother, it says Levi Nene.
Where's that?
He plays for that. Is that Norwegian team or something? Danish team.
Yeah. So,
yo, that's mad.
Yo, Jurgen Klopp, man, 80 part of the Red Bull group, man. You know what I'm saying? This guy's gonna fleece us, man.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen. Like, nah. Saeed, listen. I tried to go on that, you know, that just to read about his qualities. Yeah.
Y Scout. Let's go Y Scout.
Yeah. No, I tried to go on that. I tried to go on that site, you know, that FB ref, that website to try to look at it. He's got no stats whatsoever.
Oh, guys, this is a Christopher Vell signing.
That's what I'm saying. It's a Vavel. That's what I literally said. Vavel probably brought him through to Salzburg.
Yeah, this is a Christopher Vell signing. Yeah, okay then. Yeah, this makes sense then. Yeah, this makes sense. Like, Christopher Vella's seen him. He'll get him at cut price because he knows him. And yeah, you know what I mean? I think we're going to make him like a right wing back, potentially.
How you already trying to come up with where he's going to play? It's just a rumor. It's not even like firm links.
In this system, I reckon he'll probably end up as a right wing back, potentially. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to find out. You know what I mean? He does play for the national team a lot. Played against Congo. Played against a lot of games internationally as well. So yeah, man, that's something that's come out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So fair play. You know what I mean? Anyone that anybody say forget stats, how good is he? I've not watched him, bro. Regan Giggs, I've not seen anything. I've not seen anything from this brother, bro. I don't know what he is. I don't know what he's about. But you know what I mean? All I know is that United are now considering him. You know what I mean? So let's see. It says January is summer, but we kind of need options now, to be honest with you. We don't need no summer.
Do you think that this is the kind of options we need, like a work in progress?
I don't know.
I feel like United need complete players.
Bro, for me, I can't lie to you. Yeah. You have to trust Christopher Vell and what he's trying to do. There's no point us.
Why do I have to trust him?
No, I'm not. Okay. Let me rephrase that. Like, we have to understand that Christopher Vell has his ideas, and you know, right now he's just coming to the job, so we can't always just say right now, no, don't bring that person, don't bring that person. You know, there's going to be some hits, there's going to be some misses, but you know, we have to understand that this is going to be a process. You know,
let me ask you a question then, just based on this Nene guy. Yeah, say hypothetically speaking, I think his time crosses over with Vivell when he was at the Red Bull Group.
Yeah.
So say Vivell brought him from I think he was playing in Ivory Coast or something like that. So say Vivell brought him through to Salzburg. Yeah. He's gone on 3 loan spells since he's arrived. So clearly, is that not if he was a developed player, he'd be starting a lot more regularly for Salzburg and wouldn't be out on a loan spell each season. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, obviously, I understand if Vivell is the driving force behind it, he probably liked him when he brought him over to RB Salzburg. But we have to look at the fact that he's been at RB Salzburg since 2021, and he's been on 3 loan spells since. And he's yet to solidify himself as a first team player there.
Yeah, it's set to solidify first team place.
So why would you then why are you now turning around and saying, yeah, if we sign him, he can play right wing or right 10?
No, I'm just saying that. I'm just giving you, like, you know, just giving you maybe an example of maybe where he could potentially play for United, you know, in that regard. Are they looking at that option? Because right now, at the minute, you know, we haven't got options on that right hand side. It's just Dalot, basically. We're looking at Mainu potentially possibly leaving as well. There's some news about Mainu leaving. So I don't know. It could not be, but at the same time, right? We need something right now. You know, I don't know where he's played in. Is he predominantly a winger?
He plays left wing. I'm looking at go on Transfer Market. You can see his season so far.
Okay.
He's basically scored. It said here, Nuno Douglas has scored 4 goals in 14 matches so far in the Bundesliga 2024-25 season. 2 of the goals were scored at home, while 2 scored away games. Overall, Nene Douglas goal scored per 90 minute is 0.737. Sorry.
Yeah, he's got 6 and 6 in like 27.
Yeah. So basically, I've tried to look for him. I've just been looking for him, but boy, oh boy, it's just about his style of play.
He is a starter for them, by the way. He has been starting.
22.
Yeah, but
he
he says about his style of play. His style of play is really interesting. What he says about him, he says, he's an attacking midfielder for Red Bull Salzburg. Nationality play. Yeah, he's like they say, 81% touches, 82 shot attempts, 96 goals, 37 chances created, 60 aerial duels won, 21 defensive actions. 21 defensive actions. So I don't know. Listen, I worry about players here where there's not that much stats, much data. But sometimes some of those players turn out. Listen, some of those players.
I've just seen it something on Twitter. He's done the Anthony skill, man. You know that skill that Anthony did.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But listen, sometimes those players that we know nothing about could be really good.
I've just seen something, man. It's funny, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to play because we get copyrighted, but yeah, I've just seen a little, you know what I'm saying, little answer clip. But Musa, I hope you're well, man. But yeah, going back to the Garnacho, so we get rid of him. Like we have to look at bringing players in. Colin Moani apparently is going like Spurs and Juventus are keen and active. You know, they're not playing around, guys. You know, I don't know if United are keen and active on Colin Moani.
I think it depends on Rashford, and that's the sad thing is that anything we do in the window depends on people leaving.
Yeah, but it's 13th of January. Rashford at the minute, like I don't know. Like listen, AC Milan apparently are
they're
close.
in advanced talks with him apparently.
Yeah, but then if they get Kyle Walker, they can't get Rashford. You know that, by the way, because of the whole rule.
I personally, I don't see. I know Emerson Royale is crap, but I don't think they should get Kyle Walker. Personally,
yeah,
anyway, that's what I think.
He's gonna eat that league, man. Kyle Walker will absolutely destroy that league. You'll look like prime.
No, but AC Milan are not doing that great this season. They're in eighth. They're fighting for a European spot. They're in eighth place.
I know they are.
But I don't think Kyle Walker. The funny thing is, even if Rashford goes there, I was saying earlier today, I don't even think he's starting for them.
No, it's probably not.
He's going to be a rotation player.
Yeah. They need this Rashford needs to hurry up because if Walker goes there before him, they've met the English quota in terms of players coming in. So at this minute, they need to get this deal signed up ASAP. You know what I'm saying?
I think Rashford is more likely to leave United than Kyle Walker is to leave City.
You think so?
Yeah. Because Kyle Walker said to Pep he wants to leave, right? But what's the likelihood that they're going to go out and buy another backup right back? Say they keep going with Rico Lewis at right back. Yeah. Whereas on the other side, Rashford is being told he has to leave and also he wants to leave. Do you get it? It's two different kind of situations. So that's why I think Rashford is more likely to leave.
Yeah. I mean, big up HK. The team is lacking some serious pace and power, guy. This guy has a lot of pace and power, what we need. Brother, HKN, man, you've never watched him, broski. Like, have you watched him? HKN, chat to us, bro. I don't know, man, because, listen, I don't want to, you don't mean it. I don't want to gas up no more plays anymore. Like, for me, I think my era's done, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've reached my limit now, man. What are you saying, Wilson, man? What are you telling me?
No, man, I was going to say that why it's more likely that a Man City signing leaves the door than United is just because of the way they do business, isn't it? They're just good at doing what they do, even though we might need our player to leave more, or it's more likely that our player should leave. But Pep's a man that said that once a player wants to leave, Pep's always happy to let them go. He makes it easy for them to go. And I just feel like City, the way they do business and the fact that they're ready to buy players this window, they're not on this, we have to wait for players to get sold before players come in. It just makes it more likely that the way they do business, that I think that Kyle Walker will leave. But then again, you know, United, how we've done business since Ineos has come in, it's always been kind of last minute. We've heard about it as a fan base. It just happens overnight type of thing. So I wouldn't be surprised as well that the signings that we get in this window, they just happen within like a 48-hour window. I don't think we're going to have a lot of conversation, but we still need to let players leave, man. And the fact that we need to let players leave is why I'm not too excited, because I can see Rashford staying to the end of the season. As much as everyone's saying Rashford has to leave, but
he's done, Musa.
He's done out here, Musa. He's done out here.
Maybe.
From the news that I'm hearing, it's almost, I think Milan, United are negotiating with Milan apparently.
When you're selling something, there has to be a willing buyer at the right price. So
it's a loan. He's going on loan.
Yeah, even with the loan, there has to be someone willing to do it. And if things don't work out how that Man United want it as a club, then he'll stay to the end of the season. He is leaving the club, but whether he stays or goes now, I wouldn't be too excited.
The same message. He keeps saying, "We'll see if he loves the club. I have to make choices. Let's see the next game."
Bro, that's politics.
It's diplomatic.
That's political, man. The reality is this: the club knows how much they want for Rashford. They know how much they're willing to let Rashford go for, especially
60 million they want.
That's at the open of the window. But when it comes to the closing and you've got about 3-4 days left, everything changes. And I think clubs are going to hold out for that. Clubs are going to hold out for when United start panicking and realizing that everyone's called their bluff and they're not moving. All right, cool. If no one like if no one goes in for Rashford, what does United do? They got a player that said he wants to leave. Everybody knows the club wants him to go, so no one's trying to pay a hefty price for Rashford.
But I genuinely, I'm not gonna lie to you, I genuinely do not see money for Rashford. Manchester United are not getting no money. I think it's going to be a loan for a possible summer.
Loan with option to buy.
Yeah, but I think it's all to do well, score goals, and then maybe in the summer some other teams put in a bid for him. I don't see right now that somebody paying like 50 million or 60 million for Rashford. I don't see it. I genuinely don't see it. I think Garnacho possibly. I want 55 million for Garnacho. It goes to.
See, when we let Sancho go back to Dortmund, how much of his wages did we cover?
We covered almost half. Even
that will let you know where we're at and what we're prepared to do.
Yeah. We are gonna pay a considerable amount, probably half the wages again. So that's just the reality right now. You know what I'm saying to you? So for me, when I look at Rashford, I just need him to be gone and get in a replacement. Whether it's Colomwani, I'm not the greatest of fan, but bring in an extra body. You need an extra body. If you get rid of Casemiro, I don't want to see Collier as the replacement. I want to see someone else come in with Collier. You know, so it's some big decision to be made. You know, and there ain't no much time left. There's just over 2 weeks left, man. They need to get hurry on and get a move on.
What about Anthony, man? He's linked to going to Real Betis or Olympiacos.
Real Betis been every year. Real Betis, they don't make a bid. You know what I'm saying? Every year he's been linked with Real Betis. Yeah, bro. I don't know if it's just lazy journalism, but he ain't like the guy. You know what I'm noticing? One thing about Anthony, yeah. Can I give Anthony some credit here? This brother, when he's on the bench here, he still shows passion that he's a United player. You know, I like that in a player. Like he doesn't like. You know how like
sulk. He's not sulking. He's not doing this hiding behind this. He's not like bro. When United score goals, he comes and celebrates with the players on the football.
I mean? That's what I like about him, and obviously he's not like he's desperate to leave the club.
His mentality is right. He's got the right mentality for the players that you want at United. His mentality is right. He believes in himself. It's just the ability.
I really hope he plays in Dalot's position.
Forget it, man. It ain't happening. Every time I think about it, it's just not happening. Nuruddin, it's not happening.
Who's going to play there, Malacia?
Malacia is going as well. Malacia apparently looking to move as well. You know, in the January transfer window, apparently wants some game time as well. So let's see. Couple of super chats here from HK says, I watched him in the AFCON for Mali and he was one of their fastest players in the tournament. I know he's fast, but those pitches are horrible. And he carries on to say, Colomwani will be our most experienced in tackle and second best only to Ahmad. I don't know how many United fans can hate on him. We start on Hoyland.
Yeah, I'm not hating on him. Listen, beggars can't be choosers, mate. I'm not hating on Colomwani. Don't get it twisted. I'm not hating on him. I am not way hating on him. I think he can offer different attributes to what we've got right now. But for me, he needs to bring that physicality and he can hold up the ball. It don't matter to me. Listen, the difference is that big up Gio Boris, right? Let me say this to you, right? I'm a believer, right? I genuinely believe that Manchester United as a team, attacking-wise, we don't create chances for our strikers. So, for me, personally, I'm a believer that you need to get the other parts of the creativity, the number 10s, the wing-backs. You need to go and get wingers who can play wing-backs. Those are the type of things we need to find before a striker. Because, for me, the striker should be the last thing that you put on, but we need to create chances. And I'm not a big believer, people. Everybody sees football differently. I like attack as a whole, scoring goals. I don't want one guy to score. I don't want whole our play go through one guy. I don't like any of that BS. I want the whole attack to function. So when one person's out, the attack still functions and creates chances and scores goals. During Ruud van Nistelrooy's era, it was phenomenal. But I preferred when Zaha and Rooney played together. I'm not going to lie to you. I like Andy Cole and Dwight York. I like Eric Cantona and Mark Hughes. Eric Cantona and Cole. I like just partnerships. I'm one of those people that like, because the team, there's more goals coming from the whole attack other than just relying on one person.
But I don't think even when we had someone like Ruud, we only relied on Ruud. Ruud was just
we played to him.
If you look No, but if you look at the goals that the other guys chipped in around him, Ruud van Nistelrooy, whether it was Rooney, whether it was Ronaldo, whether it was like other players chipped in during the Ruud era, he was just a phenomenal striker. Sometimes you get those type of players, but the number 10 in the new system that we're playing of football has always meant to be the supporting act. And number 10s have always meant to chip in on goals, whether it was Lampard that you saw do it or Gerrard at Liverpool. It's just that United never really played with a 10. So for a long time, we always only had that one up front and the wide players that supported. We're one of the only clubs that really played with a 10. And even when we got Verona, we still didn't do it properly. So I just feel like with United, it's been an issue. And this is why I remember when we got Juan Mata, we just didn't know what to do with him.
Yeah, Juan Mata we bought in January as well, you know.
No one knew what to do with him because we never used
Play with the right wing, man. Play with the right wing, Musa.
And that's the problem. We rather play the number 10s in the wing position because we didn't know how to play that system. It wasn't really something that United ever played. But I have no issue with having a prolific striker with the supporting acts around him, whether it's on the wing, because when it's all said and done, and you're in those dying minutes, you need the ball to fall to one of your especially your number 9, and close your eyes and know it's in the back of the net. Like you don't have to think twice about it. So for me, I still believe that we need someone to. And I look at Isak and I just feel like, I don't know, Saeed, that was your guy. You used to big him up way before he came to the league. And
I know, man, but we're not getting Isak, man. He's 150 million, man. That's the problem with him.
That's a lie, man. No one ain't paying that 150 million. That's just fake news, man.
No, I'm telling you now, yeah.
They will. I think someone will pay it. At least like 130.
Man United, every time we're linked to a player, it's 100, and then someone else comes in and they pay 90 million and it's game, set, and match. We always hear this nonsense.
United tax is real, man. You know,
it's fake. We just don't know how to negotiate. I remember that kid that left Crystal Palace to go Bayern Munich. Yeah. You used to say that he was going for big money. I forgot his name. The one that went to Munich in the summer. What's his name?
Who's that?
Elise.
Elise, yeah, because you got to remember he had a release clause, didn't he? He had a release clause.
No, but everyone's telling me he's got a release clause. You got to pay 70 million, 60 million, all of that. Next minute he went for like just over 40.
But I do believe if Man United come calling though, we've always been in a situation where we've either been out of Champions League football, we're desperate, or we come in too late. That's our problem.
Negotiations.
Have you noticed? Okay. This summer, apart from Ugarte, who did we overpay for?
This summer.
Apart from Ugarte, where we came in late, a little bit late, who did we overpay for?
Euro's an overpayment.
No. But the thing is, we was always going to pay for Euro a bit over.
But we overpaid a lot because there was only one team.
Xerxes was 34 million spread over 3 payments, right? So we're only paying 15 million a year. Mascherano is 12 million. We was massively underpaid. Yeah. And Dalot was what, 45? This year we actually.
That's why I say that we should still be able to do these deals now. This is what I'm saying. So I'm saying whatever the going price is for a player, United should no longer be getting shafted. We should just be paying what it is because our money is as good as anyone else's.
But that's why you got to go to release clauses. So now Cunha paid a release clause. And then Adoma Lukman's got a release clause of apparently 45 million. Is it 45 million, guys? Adoma release clause. Go and pay that. Gyökeres has a release clause. You got to go pay that. Go and pay the release clauses, bro. There's players out there that just get the money and don't have to deal with all this bidding. You know, Edison, you know the money, 50 million. Pay that money. Stop messing around. Pay the money. You know, stop dilly-dallying around. So, yeah, exactly. There you go then. So, for me, it's like you go in there, you go in early in the summer, even now, January, United should have had their plans ready.
Yeah, it's a problem, man. It is what it is. Who's this kid? Who's this kid that we went into before I came on?
Listen, the club is broke, man. What are we talking about?
We're not broke. That's fake news. We're not broke.
Listen, they don't want to put their own money in. They don't want to put their money in. So we're broke.
Yeah, but that's fake news. Imagine
got broke billionaires.
Imagine one of the richest.
They don't want to put their money in. The club is broke because they don't want to put their money in, Musa.
I know, but
they
do
not want to put their money in. People smash a like on the video. It's the original podcast of the channel. So have some respect and let's get to 800 likes. Let's go. Go ahead, Musa.
I'm just thinking if one of the richest clubs in the world, in the top 3 richest club in the world, can say that they're broke, I don't know what everyone else can say then.
You know why? Most of them, we owe 300 million in transfer fees.
Yeah, cool. We've always owed that. When was the last time we've always owed money?
Yeah. But the thing is, though, you don't have the thing is with me, Musa, yeah, is that we always end up paying up front a lot too much. We don't do what Chelsea do, stagger the payments over X amount, you know what I mean? Amortization, you know what I mean? You've got to be able to make sure.
You know what we need to do, though, Saeed? We need to take a calculated risk, rebuild the squad for Amorim, and pay the fine. Just a calculated risk. We're not saying, and then after you rebuild it, then you start worrying about your finances. But you have to look at it and say, we need to take a calculated risk. We need to back the manager that we took out of his flipping club in November, even though he asked us to wait until the end of the year, and we told him now or never, so he took the jump. Back that manager and take a calculated risk and pay the fine. You look at teams at the bottom of this league who take calculated risks, not to get relegated, to pay the fine. So we're doing the same thing at the top half of the table. We need to take a calculated risk to get into Champions League football or in a position to at least win the Europa League and just pay the fine. And then we sort it out when we move forward. But the fact that they're not prepared to take these calculated risks and they're just telling us we're broke with the amount of money that comes into the club. And the fact that Jim Ratcliffe came in here and bought the club and said that he was ready to spend. He's not going to take money out of the club. He's not going to. You see that stadium? That stadium's going to be, the debt's going to be added onto the flipping club because they don't have the money. How are they going to build a stadium?
They're asking for the taxpayer.
Taxpayer,
for the government. So I've got some breaking news. Actually, I got to tell you, but I got to update you in the latest Ratcliffe breaking news. You know the absolute rat. So.
Well, you seen it from somewhere, or
yeah. It's today. So let me bring it to you. So this is about his businesses. Yeah. So let me bring it to you. Let me read it out. This that the newspaper, the Times. It's the business Times. Times business, yeah. So they go. Britain's chemical industry is heading for extinction. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has warned as the petrochemicals tycoon blames high energy prices, carbon taxes for forcing the closure of Ineos's synthetic ethanol plant in Grange Garmouth. So let me repeat that to you again, right? Britain, this is the Times business. Britain's chemical industry, this is a quote from him, is heading for extinction. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has warned the petrochemicals tycoon blames the high energy prices and the carbon taxes for forcing the closure of Ineos's synthetic ethanol plant. That means like a big plant, right? The plants look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to close that down, mate.
So how's that?
So he's losing money, mate. He's losing money. One of his plants being closed.
Yeah, was that because of the industry or that because of him?
No, because of him. Because he's probably laying people off, treating them like shit. You can't give them any Christmas bonuses and all that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't lie to you. I don't know if that's
their party. Apparently, these guys work with dangerous chemicals. They probably cancel their party.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I don't know what they are. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, but as long as they're sorting out this football club, that's all I care about. Yeah,
they ain't sorting out no football club side. The dream's over, right?
They have to, man. They have to hold it. They have to book up their ideas, mate.
You'll be out there on that tarmac outside Old Trafford with me, mate, protesting soon.
Yeah, in the car park. Yeah,
trust me, we'll be beating Jim in the car park.
Now, you know what it is? Like, I think ultimately though, like. Waiting on Rashford to get a deal, bro, it's long, you know. Man, I'm just hearing about Rashford here, Rashford there.
He's going on a loan. He's definitely happening on
a
loan.
Anybody's
giving us money. And anybody's giving us money. I don't think genuinely anybody's going to give him the money that Manchester United want. So I think he's gonna be a loan situation, and then where he can go and play, express himself, and then Manchester United will demand a higher fee for him. I think that's what it is best for all concerned. I just want to ask Musa. Musa, what do you think? Musa, I want to ask you a question. Just a quick question, yeah. I asked Mina. She didn't get into it. But do you think I blame the Diego Dalot red card on Amorim yesterday? Because Amorim should have known and realized how dopey Diego Dalot is. And when he received the yellow card and they kept giving the ball to Martinelli on the left-hand side, he should have thought, damn, let me read this game. This guy is going to make him say, let me take him off. And by the way, it wasn't on Martinelli, the tackle. It was on that Moreno. Saying, I swear to God, you know what, we're watching the game. I thought Moreno was not on the pitch. Arsenal fans are telling me he's starting. I'm like,
He's
what?
rubbish.
My guy disappeared. I didn't see him once in the game side.
Nope. He's rubbish.
Yeah, I think when there's certain types of players, when they get yellows, you can't keep them on. And there's other players, you know, that they're cool, calm, and collected enough to play out a game. I don't think Dalot is one of those players you can keep on, sadly. As much as he wants to pretend and give off the aura that he's one of those calm and collected players, he's far from it, and he's scatty, and he does mad things. And I think the fact he's been played out of position in so many games, and that's not his favorite position there on the left, I feel like it's only right you take him off, because he always commits fouls in that position. And it was only a matter of time before he committed another foul that would have been on the red line. Like, is that another yellow? Is that not another yellow? So what you do, you just save yourself the trouble. And I think that's one of the things that the fan base has been calling for. Something like that, you just bring on Anthony, just bring on a left-footed player or Malacia, but he won't do it. So yeah, I think the manager's going to learn from that.
There was a lot of unused subs yesterday. Anthony was unused. Eriksen was unused. Casemiro was unused. You know, there was a couple of people that are unused yesterday, man.
The thing that I do like about, though, the manager is that I think he's not using these signings because he doesn't see that, and this is something Erik ten Hag done, use players who you don't plan to be in your team in the future. Using Maguire, knowing you want to sell him in the summer, but then you've used him all game, and then now when they're flipping the board and everyone's saying, well, you've used him, he's done a job for you, why are you forcing us to sell him? Let's just hold on to him. You ain't got an argument. But I think when you're firm on, I'm not keeping Eriksen, I'm not keeping Casemiro, and even though I think it's a club decision, but then you also don't rely on that player. Even if the club make the decision for you, it's not worth you relying on him because you're not going to have him for long. You might as well build up the players that you do plan to have in this team for the next 18 months or so. And I think that's what the manager's done well, because it would have been, Erik ten Hag would have run to Casemiro, he would have run to Eriksen, he would have run to all of those players.
Trouble, yeah. Yeah.
Also, did you see my boy Collier yesterday?
Collier was moving well. Another left-footed player. I think left-footed players are always, if they're at a good standard, you will always see the benefit of what they can bring to a team. And I think having a left-footed player in the middle of the park brings a different type of balance, because obviously when you've got two right-footed players in the middle of the park playing that 6-8 position, it's quite different. He brought a different level of balance and how he can receive the ball, take on the ball, open up the play, tackle, the energy. It was nice to see. And he also grown. It seemed like he's grown to me since we last saw him last year, his stature felt a bit like more presence about him.
Man, he looked like a proper man.
He had more stature and presence about him, and it was nice to see. And again, I feel like having squad players who are technically good enough to actually come into the game and not lessen the quality of play taking place is important. Because then you're not having to spend millions of pounds to just bring in players that's going to sit on a bench. You might as well let our academy players who are there or thereabouts be able to earn themselves a name in this team. And if later on in their career they want to move on to another team, they're going to go to a top 10 team because they've done so well at United. Do you know what I'm saying? They're more likely going to end up at a flipping, I don't know, Brighton or, someone that's doing well for themselves rather than a championship team. So I was happy to see Collier yesterday.
Yeah, no, he was excellent, man. Like I said, I think the manager's got belief in them now, and he trusts them, innit? So, and like I said, Ugarte for me is a quality addition as well in there. A lot of people have written him off, but he's been excellent as well. So, yeah, man, I just think for me now, it's about backing this manager, man. Like, this Ineos, bro, they got one of the best managers they've ever had. You know what I mean?
Sorry, Musa. I just want to correct you. Toby Collier is right-footed. He's not left-footed. He's right.
He's right-footed.
But he can play with both left.
Because he played yesterday. He played a lot of his left foot, and he was taking the ball on his left foot. And it surprised me a lot. That's why I thought he was left-footed. If you watch the game back yesterday, a lot of his first touch was left foot. Opening up the play, and he was very comfortable on it.
Yeah. Nah, but honestly, when you look at Norden, man, this is the manager that United need to be backing the most, man. This guy is he's on it, man. Like he's got that presence. Like I said, we've been on a bit of a roll now, unbeaten now in January, so far. You know what I mean? Like it's a great kind of.
And we go the whole month unbeaten. Who have we got this month? Do you guys think we can go the whole month unbeaten?
I think we got Southampton, Brighton, Rangers, Fulham, and FCB.
So,
what's the super chat saying? I don't even know what Amiru was talking about. Big up Amiru. No, it's all love, bro.
Yeah.
All love. It's the football opinion, man. I don't think it's that deep, me personally. It's all football love.
Yeah,
it's a football opinion, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Danny Walsh, 100%, bro. He's the one, man. Because
at the end of the day, Amorim is the guy. I think he's definitely learning about the English game. He's learning on the job. I think Manchester United job is difficult, and I saw him in the press conference saying Manchester United is just so much to do, and the press, everything is spotlight on everything. He's never managed a club like this. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think he's sometimes surprised and shocked at the level of the scrutiny. You know what I mean at this football club. But we're not that football club to have that level of scrutiny on our players and on the manager, because we're shit because to the fucking ownership. I say that and I keep saying it. The ownership doing what they're doing, people. So at the end of the day, we need to do that.
Yep, 100%, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Saeed Amorim has standards which players understand. Yeah, I agree. You know what I mean? If we can go and get, for me, a left 10 and a fullback, I think that would be a great.
What's going on for this league at PSG? Is he available?
Who?
Lee
Kangin. I don't know, you know. All depends on the Kvaratskhelia deal. If that was
I heard that Lee's available, and he's an aggressive left-footed player that I think could do well in the way that's.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that Lee Kangin.
Can you imagine if we had him right wing back with Ahmad in front?
Yeah. You got Douglas Luiz as well. Patrick Dorgu, apparently. See some links today with Chelsea. Like, there's a lot of players that people want, you know, man. Like, people think that it's only United that go after these players, you know. Like,
who's the Salzburg winger? Who's that?
Apparently, he's called, what's he called again, Nuruddin? Nuruddin, you forgot his name. He's called Nenny Dorgeles. That's his name.
Who's that?
That's the one that was.
Yeah. They
don't care. Seen him play?
Yeah. I've just seen some of the clips on Twitter now. I've just been watching a little bit of play on Twitter.
What type of player?
He's he's got pace, but for me, he's a bit too lightweight for my liking, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Is he a Sadio Mane type of player?
Nah, Sadio's more solid. Sadio is more solid, man. He's lightweight. So, you know, Sadio's actions were quick and mad. You know, like Doku. You know, Sadio was a bit like Doku. You know, proper grounded. You know, like hard to shake off the ball. Yeah. This kid is a bit more lightweight. He's a bit more Nene. His name is Nene. Yeah, Dorgeles. But yeah, I don't know how he's gonna adapt to the Prem, man. But he looks like a player that people can snap. He is fast. He's
one of them. He's left foot, right footed.
Yeah.
You know.
So he's another Ahmed then. He's like Ahmed then.
Nah, but it's a bit more kind of look. It's just
because Ahmed ain't big.
He just reminds me of Anthony, man.
Yeah, but Ahmad's first touch is deadly. Ahmad's technically so
superior. Looks like he's got a mad first touch. His first touch looks clean.
I don't know about that, bro. I need to watch him in a game, innit? It's hard to.
He's 22, man. He's 22.
Yeah, look, you know what I mean? He goes past people like that. He's got a bit of pace. But I find him difficult, man. I find it difficult to judge. Just so
HKM music, man. HKM music. I gotta be on to you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Big up Adewale, man.
I like what I'm seeing, though.
Bro, this is comps, man. Anyone can look good in comps, bro.
But you know,
I need to watch him. I need to watch him, bro.
And there's certain finishes for me that it doesn't matter if it's comps or not.
I need to watch more, man.
I need to watch him. I need to watch him in a game.
He's got a bad first touch, man. I can't lie to you, man.
Yeah,
I think he's got a bad first.
You know what?
Where did you see a bad touch in that?
I don't know, man. I see the heavy touch.
I didn't see that.
It looked a bit loose for me. Like it looked a bit loose.
I didn't see that. I see someone who touches the ball into the next phase of play. I saw him lay off a ball there quickly that allowed him to then go into the next phase.
Who's he playing for right now? Who does he play for right now?
Salzburg.
No. He's on loan. He's on loan right now.
He's on loan to a German club.
Is that German? What league are they in?
Let me see. From what he told me before,
see all of these players, Saeed, it's all about the money. If you start telling me 25 million, that's when I go like this. When you start telling me those crazy amounts, that's when I'm like, oh, it's a waste of time. But
is he playing right now for Salzburg? Red Bull Salzburg. I got PTSD, man. Them. You know what I mean? Yeah, he touches into space. Like, I don't like that. I like when a ball, you get the ball, you receive it into you.
No. You need to be able to touch into space because you know who does that a lot as well? Is Kobe. Kobe's great at that.
Touching into space away from players.
Yeah. Kobe's great into that.
When's the next game, man? Let me see if I can watch a little game or something. 90 minutes. When's the next game, guys, man? The next game, RB Salzburg,
It might be the Mali kid that we brought in that gave him the through ball and said, listen, there's one.
We're about to go and get my man. Taha Ali, man. He's better than him, man. Taha Ali's better than this guy.
From Leicester.
Go get Taha Ali from Malmo.
Malmo.
You know, Taha Ali, man. Taha Ali's better than this
guy.
Yeah,
the Somali kid. The Somali kid.
I get it. Yeah, he's nice. He's nice, but it's all about the price side. If you heard that we're looking at this player because he's 15 million, then we're not. Well, what's the hype?
They're playing a friendly. They're playing a friendly on Wednesday. You know, but let me see.
This looks like one of them signings where we're paying like.
So Saeed, I'll have to get it right. Is he playing in the German league or is he playing in the Austrian league?
Austrian league.
Yeah, the Austrian Bundesliga.
Okay.
Is he on the bench even? Nah, he's not even on the bench here, man. Where is he on the bench here? Is he on loan, guys, or what? You know what I mean? Is he on loan, guys? Let me know in the chat. I've not seen it. Even Antonio Nusa, that's the one I'd be getting to United.
The Norwegian kid, yeah.
Yeah, Norwegian kid.
They call him the Norwegian.
Nah, I'm not having it. I'm not having. Listen, I want athletes at the club. I'm tired of this nonsense.
Have you watched him though?
I'm tired. He's an athlete.
Have you watched him? Have you watched that kid? They call him the Norwegian Neymar. That's what they call him.
He's nice. I've seen him, but you know what it is when things are not going well and you have to fall back on the fundamentals and basics of being, that's when players can't do it.
No games.
Yo, shout out Scholesy at the backside. You can see Scholesy. He's got a little.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah, he's trying to get into bed, man. He's getting into bed. That's what cats do. They touch it up, man.
His last game, I still don't see him playing games, man. What's going on? Let me look at the game here. Lineups. Oh, there he is. He scored. Yo, he scored last game, you know.
So he's not rating the thing. That's all it is.
Yo, he scored for this team here. He was on the starting lineup with Bobby Clark. He's at Liverpool, who's a former Liverpool player. But yeah, there he is. There, Dorgeles right there.
Yeah, and that's where we want him on the left.
14th of December, obviously, before international break. So, yeah, listen, they're not doing well in the league, though. They sacked their manager. You know that?
Yeah.
You know, the former Liverpool assistant.
Yeah.
The fifth, that's what it was.
Sorry?
They're fifth, no?
Yeah, they're fifth. They're fifth in the league.
But they usually dominate that league. They dominate that league.
Yeah, like I said, man, it's not been even this game here. PSG, was he playing here? Yeah, he was playing here, man. So he was
part of the comp.
So is he in Germany then? Is he in Germany then?
No,
that's Austria.
Why are they doing playing PSG?
Hey,
because they're in the Champions League.
They're in the Champions League. So he's saying he's playing Champions League football.
He was, yeah.
This is what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, what is it?
Playing Champions League football and Saeed's ready to just rinse him and say that he's this, he's that. And the kids playing Champions League football. Allow it, Saeed. The kids are playing Champions League football. You know what I'm saying? And Saeed's telling us about Taha Ali. Get out of it, man. Get out of here.
Bro, you know you can play. Everyone can play Chelsea football, man.
Not everyone can play. Tell Garnacho that. Where's Garnacho in the Champions League? Where's Ahmad? Not everyone can play it. Brother.
We're actually finished, you know.
Yo, listen, Musa, Jimmy Traore played in the Champions League final.
You know what he's not doing?
He was some baller.
Listen, we're not qualified to speak no more. I keep on telling you, Man United talk like we're big. Like we talk like
I agree with you on that. I agree with you. We're beggars, man.
We're beggars. We've got the richest, poorest club in the world. How can you be the richest, poorest club in the world?
Yeah.
Like let that sink in. The richest, poorest club.
Yeah. And you know what, Musa? On one of the comps that I watched on Twitter before, they're playing against Paris Saint-Germain and he's skipping past people.
That's what I'm saying.
That made the comp.
And Shai's out here just writing people off, saying he's not sure this is... Shai, we're not qualified. Yeah. We're begging to make it into the Conference League next season. We're just begging. United, please, make it be 7th in the league so we can play Conference Europa League.
Brother, I don't know, man. For me, you know what it is, bro? I don't want to be stockpiling talent, man, and then just, you know what I mean, bro? Like, bro, we need certified ballers, man. I need technicians, man.
You know what it is, though, Saeed? You know what it is? You see, Amorim, I think if you get real talented players and we stop our talent like some of the other teams have done in Europe, I think Amorim will turn these type of players into profits. So if you got a player like this for 15, 20 million and he played a big part of a season and he played well and he done well, and then you wanted to sell him in the summer, you sell him for 30, 35, just off the base of what he's done at the club. And I think Amorim is that manager that can do that for us. And I just feel like if the money is right and the player's talented enough, I don't think we should just be like, no. I think we need to be a bit more clever in the way we approach the league. So I'm not looking at that player and thinking he's more than 20 million in the transfer window.
Yeah. HK Bruce says if it's a wing back, he should be touching into space. He's rapid. Nuruddin is not as weak as you think. He has African strength.
Tell him again.
Tell him. No, 100%. Listen, big up Adewale, 100%. Like I said to you, bro, I need to watch him, HK and Music. I need to watch him in a game and to assess him properly. I can't go off by the comps. The comps, he looks like he's two-footed player. He likes the shots, you know, from the outside the area where he bends it to the top corner, yeah? He likes those type of shots. He's got like a, you know, like change of gear, you know what I mean? In terms of slowing people up and then going again. He's got those things, but he just looks a bit lightway. The Prem is a different kettle of fish, bro. He needs to put on a little bit. That's all I'm saying, bro. HK Music. The Prem, you need to be a bit more solid, bro, because here they just bully you in the Prem. And the only player, listen, unless you've got incredible level of sense of, like a sense of gravity, you know, like low sense of gravity, like Bernardo Silva. You have to have low sense of gravity like Bernardo Silva where you cannot be pushed off the ball. Because to me, wingers are...
But then again, if he's playing on the left-hand side here, which we're looking at right now, he could be our left 10.
We'll be our left 10 with Ahmad. Him and Ahmad.
Ahmad.
No, it's a ball carrier, man. It's a ball carrier. I see him as a wing back, you know. I see him.
Yeah, but he can do both, just the way Ahmad can do both. And I think
let's see, man. Can do both. Let's see. I might do a little research later on, man. I might do a little research later on.
Can you imagine though? We got another kid in like that now in the January transfer window, and he turned out to be an Ahmad in the left 10 that can do both. Can you imagine? And how like he'll get the crowd off their seats, being able to take players on with a sense of ability, like you know what you're doing. We've seen it with Rashford, and we're like, where are you going? Garnacho, where are you going? But when Ahmad does it, it's calculated. It's like with a sense of direction. He knows what he wants to do with it. I think if we got another kid in the January transfer window for like 15, 20 million, listen, the fan base will be going crazy for that kid.
Yeah.
Saeed, let's see. Saeed, just bring up what I've just posted now. Just bring up this is his attributes, yeah.
73, agility 88, balance 18, reaction 16, ball control 17, 0, ball composure 64. Okay. Where did you get that from?
I just got that stat of Google actually. So basically it says Malian international professional football attacking midfielder, Austrian Bundesliga club, Red Bull Salzburg, and they say dribbling 73, agility 88, balance 184, reaction 163, ball control 170, composure 64. That's what they're saying.
Yeah,
he's been watched though. We won't be the only ones that's watched him. He's been watched. The problem I've always had with United is that.
By the way, can I also say this? Yeah, don't get all twisted and hyped, because if you read carefully what he said, but I just want to explain something to people. Do you know that the reason why he gets a lot of information, Fabrizio Romano? So let me just explain it to people.
Agents, bro.
So agents have a relationship with Fabrizio Romano, agents call up and go link this player to Manchester United so he gets everywhere. So then other clubs buy that. Manchester United is used a lot of times to link players so the player profile can be out there and other clubs go, if United are looking at him, who's this kid? That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Big up to Element. He says that's ChatGPT.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here anyway, man. It's been a good show, man. Guys, hit the like button. I don't know how many likes we're on right now, man. But
subscribe
please
to the channel, people.
Come on, man.
On the road to 200K. Let's go.
Yeah, road. Hey, man. You know what I mean? Hit the like button, people.
For those people, go and check out my video. I did it at 4:30.
Yeah.
Go and check out my video, man. I did it at 4:30. I talked about the Ugarte ban. I talked about Garnacho. What money are you taking for Garnacho? So go and check it out. United Real Therapy, people.
Yeah. There you go. 573. Let's get up to 600 likes. Like I said, I might do a video later on this kid. I do a bit of scouting and see what I go on. And yeah, guys,
I'm really disappointed. You know, we've had almost like 1,300 people watching the video,
I know.
The stream, and we only got 500 likes. That is shame on you, man.
Shame, guys.
Shame on
Hit
you.
the like button,
Shame.
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna raid Rants. Rants is live right now, so go head over to Rants' channel. And yeah, man, we're here.
We're beating you on Sunday. We're beating you on Sunday. We are beating you on Sunday. You are still that shit piss poor club.
Oh my God! Oh my fucking days! You absolute fucking pricks!
We're beating you on Sunday. We're beating you on Sunday.
I hate all of you, bro. Leave my club, blood. Yeah? The fan base can fuck off. The players can fuck off. Yeah? I'm done with everyone, bruv.
Zerkamp. They missed Zerkamp today, guys. Zerkamp. Shame he didn't travel. Oh, he did. He did nothing. The Dutch maestro. The Dutch maestro. The Dutch maestro.
Saeed, tell me the location of that car park. I'll drive up to Manny. Meet me there. Havertz, meet me there.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.